take care of some of his activities in his agenda. So that's taking a lot of time from me. And I don't know how long it's gonna last. I have a meeting today in the afternoon to discuss that because I don't have enough time to do most of the things that he was doing. So that's something that I need to settle today. If not, I'm gonna be suffering.
Yes, yes. And what time is your meeting?
It's later on today. But the thing is, he got diagnosed with cancer, and he's going to be away for a while.
Okay.
So I need to take care of some things, and divide the work because I'm talking about the CEO of the company.
Yes.
So yes, I need to know what's going on, and also how we can manage to do certain things because a lot of his activities need to be how can I say on site. He has to go to the US, he has to go to France, he has to go to Brazil. So I cannot do that.
Ah, okay, okay.
I can't do that. I mean, yes, you I was single, but I can't.
Sure. You have other things.
Yeah, and that's more like a CEO activities,
Yes.
And this last week I had to help in an expo, and it requires a lot of knowledge and information to share, and also have an agenda and work some future businesses with some customers. But
Mm,
that's not it. There's more into it. So yeah, that's why pretty much last week was hectic for me. It
okay.
was a little bit difficult. So I'm looking forward not to leave that way.
Yes, yes. You will be stressed.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Ah,
It's gonna
yes.
it's gonna be too difficult. So well, let's see what happens. Okay, I hope everything goes smooth, but I guess it's just time, letting time decide what's gonna happen. So today I'm going to have a final showdown and discuss some of these items, and yes, more than likely we need to divide the work. That like 5, 6 people need to work on these things because I cannot do everything. So
Well,
that's
look,
that's how it is.
yes,
Yes, yes. But that's how it is in the real world, man. That's how
yes.
it is. Okay. So we have more practice today. Okay. And this time we're going to discuss writing. So I want to do more exercises from the British Council today, and tomorrow we're going to jump into some of the essay structures. Okay.
Okay.
But I want to make sure we have enough practice before we get into writing more papers, right? And well, let's see. The first exercise, an email explaining an incident. Okay. So we're going to explain how something's happened. Okay. Remember, an essay is not necessarily because of a literature work. It could be also about some important situations, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to learn how to write an email to explain an incident to your manager to practice and improve your writing skills. Okay. This sounds like fun. So we have some vocabulary. So let's match. Disciplinary proceedings. What do you think is the definition for this?
Um,
Disciplinary proceedings.
letter B.
B?
Yes.
Okay. Try again. Remember, disciplinary. Why do
Okay.
we have to do something?
Letter D.
Okay, sounds more like it. A series of steps taken after an individual has broken a professional code of practice, right?
Yes.
Just like in school, remember?
Yes.
You don't do your work, you have to follow some disciplinary proceedings. You skip class, or you don't go to school, or you don't do your work. You have to follow some disciplinary proceedings to alleviate.
See?
Okay, alleviate. Okay. What about to outline? To outline.
Little B.
To give the main facts about something.
Yes.
It makes sense, right?
Yes.
When we make an essay, we have an outline with point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or A, B, C, D, right?
Yes.
In light of
B. E.
bearing in mind. It's like saying keep in mind
Okay.
or remember. What about an incident?
A.
Okay, an unpleasant or unusual event, correct?
Yes.
And what about the last one?
F. The last one.
Significa lo de F, to keep you
Okay.
informed. Pero imagínate que estás en un círculo, ¿no? Como un track de carreras, ¿ok? Y te sales del track, ya no eres parte del juego, ¿correcto?
Okay.
So you want to be part of the game, so keep you in the loop.
Okay.
Remember, a lot of these expressions come from something.
Okay.
So, any questions about the vocabulary?
No.
Sure?
Sure.
Okay.
To alleviate es como aliviar.
Alleviate.
Aliviar.
Nosotros en México decimos alivianar.
Es.
It is exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay. It's strange, right?
Yes.
It's not something that we use too commonly, but it's there. Now, reading text and email explaining an incident. Now, so we have a short email, no problem. It's very small, but let's look at the information here. To steve@redribbon.com from sanjit@redribbon.com. Subject, process issue in the team. Okay. Now, as you can see, Steve and Sanjit, they both work in Red Ribbon, right? So there's probably a work relationship here. I don't know. I would have to read the text. But this is what we call an internal email. Okay.
Okay.
So that we know that this is an email that has to be kept within the company. What are the chances that you have this email y le haces forward y se lo mandas a alguien externo? And there's some information that is delicate and you don't want to share it, right?
Yes.
So sometimes, I don't know, you noticed, and in your internships, por ejemplo, en lugar de escribir esto así tal cual, le ponemos así. Internal and process issues in the team. Okay. So that means that this email is with,
Okay. You can forward.
yes, o sea, tienes cuidado con eso, ¿verdad? Si le pones, obviamente, externo, no hay problema. La información que se va a manejar aquí puede ser compartida con el cliente o la persona indicada, ¿va? Fuera de la compañía.
Okay.
Pero esto es una forma de saber inmediatamente si la información es sensible. ¿Ok?
Okay.
In this case, since we're talking about people from the same company, so it's an internal issue. Ahora no quieres. This is saying, right? La ropa sucia se lava en casa.
Yes.
I don't know, you heard that.
No, never.
Never? Ok. Obviamente no le dices a tus vecinos que tienen ropa sucia, ¿verdad?
Claro. Sure.
Y les lavas y la lavas con ellos. Es exactamente acerca de los problemas internos de un equipo de trabajo o una compañía. Nadie tiene que saber de lo que ocurre dentro de. ¿Ok?
Okay.
It's exactly the same. So let's read these emails. Sounds interesting. Can you help me reading? Remember, we're practicing reading and understanding at the same time. So
Okay. Dear Steve, since you requesting our present line management meeting for me to inform you of any issues, I'm writing to tell you about a recent incident. Last week, after experiencing some difficulties with the order processing system, tensions arose in the team and confrontation occurred between two team members. I have outlined what led to this incident below. There was a system update that we weren't expecting last week. The update slightly changed the interface menu. Everything is still there, but people have said it's not easy to find some of the menu items they are looking for. There seems to have been a period of time after the update that new entries weren't being saved. This led to some work being lost. We work overtime to catch up on everything, and all orders have been processed. But as a consequence, there was a general feeling of pressure and tiredness in the team. As a result of this challenging circumstance, there was some tension leading to a disagreement between Jonan and Maria. Jonan lost his temper and made some inappropriate remarks to Maria. I met with them both in order to reflect on and resolve the conflict. Johan has apologized for his behavior and he believes that Maria could have chosen to start disciplinary proceedings. They have worked together on a plan to improve communication and therefore alleviate tensions within the team. I have also asked our colleagues in the IT department to run a training session for us all on how to best use the system in light of the recent software upgrades. There is no specific action for you to take, but I feel it important that you are keeping the loop. I will keep you posted. Regards, Sanjit.
okay. So please briefly explain to me what happened.
In the company, change the system
Mhm.
and two employees get fired. So he want to resolve that and learn how to use the system, and that's it.
Okay, and what happened within the employees?
They get fired.
They felt pressured and tired, right?
Yes.
There was some tension. Now, the writer of the email doesn't say much about why they got into an argument, but I can figure it out that pretty much They were blaming one another.
Yes.
Culpándose uno al otro. Because if you could have done, if you had done this, if you, and those ifs becomes tension and pressure. It's only human. I've seen it a lot. So that's pretty much what happened, right? And why do you think Steve is writing to Sanjit?
Because he want to solution the problem.
I'm sorry, why did Sanjit write to Steve? I'm sorry, backwards.
He want to solution.
Well, he got the solution already. Sanjit got the solution. He made people discuss about the issue. Yes.
He want to Steve talked about the system.
It's right here. Since you requested in a recent line management meetings for me to inform you on any issues, I'm writing to tell you about the recent incident.
Okay.
Pretty much, if Steve is the boss, he needs to know what's going on.
Yes.
Right? He has to be informed. Have you read that book, Art of War?
Out of work?
El arte de la guerra.
Ah, yes. No. Well, yes, but I don't know. I didn't finish.
Did you read it? Part of it?
In the only a few pages.
Okay. What is your understanding of that book?
I think I read. I don't know because it was like a conversation in the beginning.
It's like the Bible, only small passages, right?
Yes, I didn't like that. I don't know if I was reading the correct book or if the book was.
Yes. The book tells you steps to follow in different situations. Now, this book was created for people to be able to be diplomatic,
Okay.
to be able to make wise decisions, but also when you really have to engage in a real combat. And it's exactly the same in business, in a family relationship, in any type of relationship, international, national, it doesn't matter. But one of the main rules about the art of war is if you are a leader or anything, you're a subordinate, eres subordinado, a leader, it doesn't matter. You need to respect your boss. You need to tell them what's going on. Do not challenge your boss. If you don't have enough power, if you know that you're not going to win, do not challenge your boss. And it's true. So he's doing one of those rules from that book. He's my boss, and I need to tell him what's going on, because that way I'm going to gain his trust.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But all the book was like como un diccionario.
Right, it is.
All the book is
yes, like procedures, steps, like a dictionary, definitions. It's a guideline. That's what it is.
okay.
And Sanjit is doing something very important. He is not challenging his boss. He is following the rules. You're requested in a recent line management meetings for me to inform you on any issues. Cualquier issue. No importa si es de trabajo, no importa si es lo que sea. Human resources. This is a human resources issue you need to know.
Okay.
Okay. So Just a little bit of background information. Now, let's see, we have some tips. Tip number 1, write clearly and get straight to the issue. Yes. When we write an email, now, what type of email is this? Argumentative? Expository? What is it? Do you remember? What type of essays do we have?
An informal email.
It's informative, yes. And you need to write clearly and get straight to the line, straight to the issue. Now, some of the things here is you write background information. ¿Qué significa background?
With respaldo.
Yes. ¿Qué tenemos como background aquí? Es de que anteriormente tuvimos una junta y tú nos solicitaste que te mantuviéramos informado. So this paragraph is about background information. And then here he gets straight to the issue. Last week, after experiencing some difficulties with the order proceeding system, tensions arose in the team and a confrontation occurred between 2 team members. Okay?
Okay.
Straight to the point. And then I outline what led to the incident below. ¿Por qué ocurrió? Esto fue lo que pasó. Porque no solamente ocurrió la tensión entre los empleados. There was a problem in the system too.
Okay.
So he needs to combine both information, right?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2. Soften the impact of bad news by using words like issue, challenge, and difficult rather than a problem. Using seems to be rather than is also has the same effect. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre seems and is? ¿Qué es lo que tú entiendes?
Is, seems, parece.
Pareciera o parece.
And is, es.
So, yes. Porque tú no estás segura.
Yes.
Solamente lo que vistes, pero pues no eres psicólogo o psicóloga. So you want to soften the issues, the information, right? ¿Cuál es la diferencia si dices hubo una circunstancia, es decir, hubo una pelea? Whoa. That's different, right?
Yes.
Okay, number 3. Use positive words with a negation. Example, not easy, rather than negative sounding words. Difficult. Okay, not easy. You know it's not easy, but it doesn't mean it's difficult.
Mm.
No estamos maquillando la información. We are softening the information. Remember, if you are the person in charge, in the end, you need to solve the problem, right?
Yeah.
You don't want your boss to solve the problem for you. Unless you need guidance, but that's different.
Yes. That you can ask.
That's correct, yes. Okay, 4. Focus on the issue rather than people involved by using passive forms. New entries weren't being saved. Okay. Las entradas que estaban saliendo no fueron guardadas. It's different. If you say, this person wasn't doing his job and he wasn't saving the information, no, be careful with that. Okay. So focus on the issue, not on the people. Because when you start doing that, you're being selective. And that's what we call sometimes in business, you have your favorites.
Okay.
Okay. So focus on solutions that rather than problems, of course, and state clearly what action, if any, is necessary. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions about the tips?
No.
Okay, did you find this information useful?
Yes.
Yes, it is. I wish I could have had it when I started working.
Yes.
I learned the hard way. But anyways, let's see. The
Okay. Um, I can't hear.
hello.
Hello. The
I lost,
connection was lost. Yes.
I lost you for a sec.
Yes, me too.
So let me show you the screen, okay?
Okay.
So let's see what's going on here. Are the sentences true or false? So can you help me with the first question and give me an answer? Let's see
Sure.
what's going on.
There were both problems with the ordering system and between people in the team. True.
Okay. Let me say it's true. Oops, sorry. What about number two?
A lot has changed in the system and some menu items are missing. False.
Okay. Three.
People work overtime and now they are tired. True.
Okay. Four.
Johan felt very annoyed. False.
False.
Yes.
Okay. Five.
Sanjay needed help to repair the relationship between Johan and Maria. True. Someone from the IT team is going to train them in how to use the light in the system. True?
Okay. So let's see. There were both problems with the ordering system and between the people in the team. That's correct. A lot has changed in the system and some menu items were missing. That's false. And that's correct. People work overtime and now they're tired. That's correct. Johan felt very annoyed. That's true. That's why he got upset
Okay.
because he was working too much. Now, the five. Sanjit needed help to repair the relationship between Johan and Maria. No, that's false. When he wrote to Steve, Sanjit already had done something to restore the relationship.
Okay.
Remember? It's right here. I met with both of them in order to reflect on and resolve the conflict. Johan has
Okay.
apologized for his behavior and he realizes that Maria could have chosen to start disciplinary proceedings. They have worked together on a plan to improve communication, therefore alleviate tensions with the team. Sanjit had it. He already has the solution. Okay.
Mm, okay.
Someone from the IT team is going to train them on how to use the lights in the system. False. There's no information about that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Match the endings with the beginning of the statement. The beginning and ending. So number one, for example, let me show you. The issues with the team have
Feeling of frustration in the team.
led to further challenges.
Okay.
Okay. What about 2?
There are 3 main areas in place to improve communication.
Try again.
Disappointed with our response.
Try again. Try number 3.
There seems to be feeling of frustration in the team.
What about 4?
For with A,
General feeling of frustration in the team?
yes.
Okay. What about 5?
C,
Disappointed with the response, right?
yes.
And what about 6?
E,
In place to improve communication?
yes.
Okay. And what about 2?
F,
And 3?
B.
Okay. Any questions about this?
No.
Choose the best option for softening the impact of the message. Number 1.
I'm writing to tell you about a recent incident.
Okay. Number 2.
After the software update, we experienced some difficulties with the order process.
3.
As a result of these worries, there was some tension in the team. No, these challenging circumstances.
Okay. 4.
There was a fight between Johan and Maria.
Remember,
Or
we
a
want to
disagreement.
soften disagreement, right?
Okay.
What's a quarrel?
I don't know.
It's the same as a fight.
But strong or no?
Um, it's actually a synonym.
Ah, okay.
Okay. 5.
John made some inappropriate remarks to Maria.
Yes. 6.
The issue now seems to be resolved.
The issue, not chaos, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, do you ever have to write emails like this at work? Do you find it difficult to give bad news? There's 2 questions here. So the first one, do you ever have to write emails like this at work?
No. No.
No, not yet.
No yet.
Okay. Now, do you find it difficult to give bad news?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes?
I think you have to be careful.
Okay. But in your case, do you find it difficult?
It depends, but yes.
Why?
Because it depends of the case.
That's not why is it difficult.
No, I didn't find.
Mande?
I don't find it.
Why not?
I don't know.
I'm just giving you, I'm just making you answer. Do you
Mm,
find it difficult to give bad news? Now, I'm going to tell you why a lot of people find it difficult, because they don't like confrontation.
okay, yes, that's true.
Do you like confrontation? Probably not. But
No,
it doesn't mean that you don't have to solve problems.
yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Do you find it difficult to give bad news? For me, yes. Because I'm not about giving bad news, I'm about giving solutions.
Yes,
But bad news, sometimes you need to give them because what is it? One of the rules that we talk about? A boss, a customer, whatever, keep them in the what? Keep
you,
communicated, informed.
yes,
Keep them what?
in the loop.
That's correct. It's difficult. Maybe it's not your problem, or definitely it's not your problem, or it could be your problem. Either way, you need to keep the people informed, correct?
Yes.
And that's the difficult part.
Mm.
Okay, look. Any questions about this exercise?
No, no question.
Okay. Do you find that entertaining?
Yes.
Okay, we're not done.
Interesting.
Now, this one is for a grade, okay?
Okay.
So, okay, again, writing a proposal for a digital newspaper. Learn how to write a proposal. What is a proposal?
Una propuesta.
In English?
Uh, ask for something.
Exactly. Good job, man. Now, let's do the preparation task. Number one, a drawback.
Okay.
A drawback. It's okay, you can use a dictionary, no problema.
Okay. Can we change the word?
Okay, yeah.
A readership, the group of people who read a book, magazine, or newspaper.
A readership.
Yes.
Okay.
Letter C.
See.
8 with letter B.
An overwhelming majority.
Yes.
Which one? I'm sorry.
Letter B.
Okay. So, what about the rest?
Mm. Offset D.
B.
No. Offset D.
D. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. D. Disadvantage. Okay. What else?
Mm.
What about disadvantage as a drawback?
Okay.
What's a drawback?
I don't know.
¿Qué es lo que entendemos como drawback? Do you have a dictionary?
No, but I
It's
have.
a compound word. Drawback. Draw significa como aparecer atrás.
Yes.
Okay, it's a compound word. Drawback. It's a setback. Okay. Nosotros le diríamos como un retroceso.
Okay.
Okay, a disadvantage. What about number 2, to outweigh?
Mm, E.
Is a compound word also, outweigh. Pesa más de lo indicado. Pesa más o tiene más importancia que otra cosa. Outweigh.
To be more important than.
Okay, yes. Viable. We have a word like this in Spanish, viable.
G.
Be careful because these ones are not necessarily correct. Well, 7 is correct, but try again for 3.
Yeah,
Algo que es viable va a ocurrir.
the fact of being obtained or understood easily.
Mhm. That would be more like a 6, right?
Okay.
Accessibility.
Yeah.
Viable, isn't it B? Capable of working successfully?
Yes.
Sounds more like it, right?
Yes.
To outline. We've seen this before.
A.
Yes. To offset.
E.
G or E?
E.
Check it out. 8.
Or
An overwhelming majority.
E.
Yes, a very large population. La mayoría. Overwhelming es algo sofocante, algo supremo. Overwhelming
okay.
majority. To offset, to balance the effect of something. Offset. Ok. Off siempre significa como quitar. En este caso, offset significa balancear.
Okay.
And remember this word because you're going to see it a lot in manufacturing.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the proposal. Reading text, a proposal for a digital version of the university newspaper. Wow, digital version. Okay, sounds good. But why? Can you help me with the reading?
Okay. A proposal for a digital version of the university newspaper. Introduction. This proposal intends to outline how a digital version of the university newspaper, the Scallion, could function and aims to show that an online paper is viable for the future of the newspaper. It draws on the views of 3,000 students surveyed in May. The Scallion is printed weekly and distributed free in faculty buildings. With a readership of approximately 10,000 students, it is written and produced entirely by students. The survey shows that the newspaper is highly valued by university students and staff for entertainment, cultural engagement, and work experience. Current problems. The cost of printing newspaper is significant. Furthermore, some students do not have easy access to the paper. since the only way to obtain a copy is to physically go to the university. An additional environmental issue is that a large number of copies end up as a leader on campus.
What's a liter? Liter no significa necesariamente litro, pero con doble T significa algo más. End
Eh,
up as litter on campus, como desperdicio o basura.
okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. It is proposed that the newspaper could shift to an online format. An overwhelming majority, 95%, of survey respondents were keen or very keen on this. The key benefits will be lower costs. Electronic publication is much cheaper than printing, and the website will require minimal maintenance. Although there are considerable initial costs of developing a website, this will be offset over time. Improve accessibility. Students unable to collect a copy and those with visual impairments will be able to read the paper online. Eco-friendly. A website will reduce paper usage and produce no litter. Digital media experience. For student journalists, gaining experience in running a web-based news site will be invaluable for any job which involves digital communication. Drawback. One
Okay,
issue
so in this first part, we discuss what we call the cons. I'm sorry, the pros. The pros. And here, drawbacks would be the what?
cons.
Okay. Now let's talk about the drawbacks.
One issue is information management. The site will have to comply with data protection and privacy laws. Advice should be sought from the IT department. Another drawback may be personal preference. 25% of survey respondents like having a physical paper to flip through in a car. However, as this is minority view, I will suggest that the benefits of the online paper outweigh the inconvenience on the issue.
Okay, so that's the drawbacks and the conclusion.
The results of the consultation suggest that moving the paper online is the best option given that it will reduce costs, be more environmentally friendly, and reach a larger audience. A change to a digital format is therefore recommended to maintain the benefits of the new paper while addressing its current difficulties.
Okay, so about this proposal, can you give me a brief summary of what's going on here?
It's a proposal about change the paper. They want to change online. They talk
The
about
physical paper?
yes, physical paper.
Okay.
They talk about the cons and the drawbacks,
Mhm.
and the cons are more than the drawbacks. So it will be better for everyone to change the paper to online.
Okay. So do you think it'll be difficult for people to reach a digital version of the newspapers?
No, it, it only all people.
All people?
Yes, but this is for students. It will not be problem.
So there's no problem, right?
Yes.
And you mentioned something important. Maybe 20 years ago, it was difficult. Why? Because there were no tablets. There were no tablets. Smartphones were rarely being popular, okay? And also, and most important, not everyone had access to internet. And internet was not free.
Yes.
That's another one. Internet was only free within universities' facilities. But outside, you were on your own, baby. You need to hire someone to have internet at home, and that it was cost. It was pricey. It was expensive. So now is even better. Okay, and now with the QR technology, even better.
Yes.
Okay, let's go with some of the tips. So tip number one, can you help me with the reading?
Start by reading the question carefully, brainstorm all your thoughts about the proposal, then choose your best ideas and plan your paragraph. Use subheadings to make the structure clear. Start by stating the aim of the proposal, introduction, and giving information about the context. Back.
Okay, so this is something that we talked about earlier in the previous exercise or British Council writing exercise. Background. It's important always to give background. Why are you selecting this proposal? Okay. 3.
Next, move on the given problems and your proposed solution. You can also mention the drawbacks and how to address them before you finish conclusion.
That's correct. I mean, sometimes people say, I mean, if you're going to make a proposal, there's no need to write about the cons. No. When you note, when you write about the consequences, that means that you know everything. But in the end, you're doing a balance, right?
Yes.
You have to do a balance. You know what's good, you know what's not good. What's the balance, guys? Let's make a democratic vote. But if we know we're gonna save a lot, of course, let's take a decision. Next, please.
You should use an impersonal, formal tone for your proposal. Passive verb forms, e.g., it is proposed that, advice should be sought, are a useful way to avoid, I think, or you should.
Yes. I mean, when you use I think, you should, this is first, second person. Sounds more like a personal opinion. And you're writing a proposal. So always write in third person, okay?
Okay.
5.
The final section should include an overall recommendation based on your previous points.
Okay. So yes. So pretty much is your conclusion. Now, let's see. Number 1. Are the sentences true or false?
You should say what the aim of the proposal is in the introduction. True.
Good. 2.
Subheading should make it easy for the reader to follow the proposal. True.
Okay, good.
It is better not to mention the drawbacks of your proposed solution. False. A proposal should be written in a persuasive and personal style. False.
Why?
because you have to use in a third person.
Yes. When you say personal, that means what?
Okay, true.
No. This is half. This is okay. Persuasive, yes. But personal style, no. That means first person.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say, Lucy, is that este statement es parcial. Te dan una correcta y una que no es correcta. Pero al final, como vienen en paquete, es false.
Okay.
5.
The passive is a useful structure for writing a proposal. True.
Okay, good. And 6.
Your proposal should make clear what you're recommending and why. True.
Good. Good job. Okay, match the functions with the phrases. It is proposed that, okay, proposing a solution.
Okay.
Number 2. This proposal intends to outline. ¿Qué significa? ¿Qué función tiene?
Letter B.
Which one?
B.
Try again.
I can read the another. 3.
One issue is
E.
E.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, recognizing the disadvantages. That's correct. 4.
Concluding. For F.
Is that the end of the essay? I changed to a digital format. Is therefore recommended?
No. D. B.
Ok, vamos a ver. Vamos a 6. The key benefits would be
D.
that would be more like justifying a solution. 5. It draws on the views of 3,000 students surveyed in May.
B.
Okay. 4.
A.
A change to digital format is therefore recommended. Esto ya es al final, entonces sería.
Conclude.
Okay. And 2.
A.
This proposal intends to. Okay, porque estás hablando de la propuesta. Starting the aim of the report. El enfoque del el reporte. Okay.
Okay.
So now let's see. Complete the sentences with the words and phrases from the box. So let's see. Number 1.
Aim.
The what?
Aim.
Aim. Okay.
Propose. Values. Values. Significant. Significant. Issue. Propose.
Okay. Any questions on the vocabulary?
Yes. No, but no. They're new.
I'm sorry?
Overwhelming is new for me.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
Sofocante. O dejas a lot. Supera la capacidad. That's what it means.
Okay.
Okay. Recuerda que cuando hablas de over, significa que supera.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see. Do you prefer to read a newspapers online or on paper?
I prefer to read online.
Online.
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Because I have the custom to read articles, papers, and that. And
You don't like to carry things around, right?
Yes, I always have my computer, so it's easy for me to
Okay.
read.
And your computer could be your phone, tablet, your laptop.
Yes,
So you have access to all of that information, right?
in whatever the place I am.
Correct. And you don't have to carry a magazine anymore, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's some pros and cons. Also, when you use digital information, there's a lot of spam, right? Pop-ups and stuff.
And you get distracted.
Mm-hmm. Yes, like Wikipedia, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So good practice. Any reflections on the info?
No.
Okay. So next class, we're going to continue on essays, okay?
Okay.
And lecture. And before we go, could you help me with the survey, please?
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And see
Thanks
you
so much,
tomorrow,
Lucy.
right?
I'm sorry?
See you tomorrow, right?
Yes, in the morning, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye,
Okay,
Lucy.
thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Bye. You too.
Good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye.